Alright, welcome back everybody to FTL, or Faster Than Light. Now let's continue on our previous journey. Now previously we have encountered a rebel invader upon leaving and arriving at the final checkpoint. So, well, do we have a choice? We could always run away, but I never run away from a fight. So, let's take this guy head on. Shields down. Oh, he's teleporter bomb. Artemis, take down your shields. Empty room, no effect. Artemis miss. The shield room. First laser. Affirmative hits. As you can see, a guy is now currently ran in there to repair the ship. Hard luck. Artemis, distract him. First laser, weapon systems. Bomb into another empty room. You already need somebody on surveillance, mate. Artemis, oxygen. I should really stop wasting missiles. Each shot from Artemis will drain my stockpile by 1. So, you know, oh well. With the rebel ship destroyed, you take the thing to collect what little scrap remains. They had already made their delivery to the civilians, so do we steal from them or do we leave them alone? Here is where the stuff may be booby-trapped, so I'm just gonna leave them alone. You wonder if any more rebels will be able to help these civilians on the edge of nowhere. Oh well, for a few more dead rebels matter more than the lives of 1,000 colonists. Maybe. Alright, as you can see, we really wasted our time. They've really caught up, so let's go. Now this is the sector map. Civilians, green zones are usually civilian friendly zones, zones where you are less likely to encounter enemies. Hostile zones are, well, what they say, really hostile places. These places will include abandoned sectors. Abandoned sectors, you will likely find a new race of aliens called the Lannis. I'll talk more about them if we meet them. And nebulas. Everybody hates nebulas. Nebulas can really do some damage to your ship. Not because it does, but it screws up your ship in ways you never expect. If you get in combat and it was in a very severe zone, you'd lose a lot of power. Critical systems will cease to function and the enemies would triumph over you like you were a block of cheese. If cheese you can conquer? I don't know. Let's go to Engi. I still want to get that stealth cruiser. Might need at least an engineer aboard, so they will at least communicate. Alright, new sector. Rather peaceful looking. Let's explore. Mind noting that these routes will change every time you play, so this is why this game is incredible. Go get it. You come to a large trade station, however, as soon as you approach, a warning goes off to all ships in the region. Do not associate with the Federation sympathizer. All who oppose the rebels will be punished. Let's take a look. Your search for a friendly marketplace yields no result, but after some time, a small shuttle will approach. They release some supplies in your direction with a message. We are not all friends of the rebel fleet. Stay strong. Thank you, my friend, and salutations to you. May we win this war. Alright, now we got a substantial amount of scrap. Might want to consider upgrading some things. I'll just keep it as it is. Check the map. Anything? Let's make ourselves centralized. Try to scan as many stars as possible. There must be rich pickings of pirates around here. Up until the war broke out. The pirates you encounter here look worn down but hungry. You'll have to fight. Alright, it looks like we're facing off a Mantis ship. This guy does not appear to have teleporters, so it's a goodie for us. Now they have an ion stunner. Ion weapons deal damage, not physically but electronically. If an ion weapon was to forsake hit your shield, 1 bar of shield power will be blocked off for the duration of how long that thing gets stunned. And these things can stack and repeat again and again and again, so iron weapons are annoying. But because they do not deal physical damage, I should be okay. But if you touch my shields, this laser beam's gonna get through. So Artemis, weapon systems. That's it. You can't do anything about it. As you can see, hit our shields, damage immediately goes to the shield room, taking off 1 bar of power, so we don't have a shield anymore, as it takes 2 bars to power 1 layer. But thankfully we have taken down their weapon systems, so let's proceed to destroying their own shields. Let's see how they like them apples. Please don't kill us, we'll give you everything we have. Mate, you shouldn't pounced us. Technically... Alright, fine, I'm in a mood. You offer fuel, you also have missiles that we entirely need for Artemis, and some scrap. You live. Now please just stop pillaging people. It's not nice. You receive a message from a convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and offering to improve your reactor in exchange. Unfortunately, I do not have 3 drone parts, so we have to respectfully decline the offer. You decline what supplies... You decline the needed supplies. You decide you need what supplies you have. God, I can't read today. Anyways, moving on. Distress signal. If things carry on like this, I may consider upgrading my shields. You arrive at a smoldering Engi research station. Its distress call unanswered. Attacked by pirates or mantis, most likely. There may be someone left alive, or something of value left on board. Let's take a look. You send a team to investigate, but there's nothing to save for this acidic stench of burnt engine part. Engi. Engineer. The place is dead. Nothing to salvage. Another distress call. Let's answer that. You find a number of shoots fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help! We are being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders! Send the crew to help. Giant alien spiders are no joke, or leave them alone. None of my crew are experienced fighters, so this might actually lead in the loss of 1 crew member. But if you do help them, we get something in return. You see, this is why this game is amazing. There are risks that you want to take, or you don't want to take. It's as simple as that. Well, it's the Castrol, so let's send him help. Your crew slowly creeps up on a cluster of creatures from behind. Without warning, the giant arachnids turn in charge. However, your team stays in control, and before long you have them beaten back. Contact the station owners. They are thrilled with your success and offer you a reward. That's brilliant. Good job, guys. Good job. Thumbs up. 10 out of 10. Alright, let's trot on to the next sector. Sector? No, next beacon. The system appears to be quite peaceful. I'm not sure how long it'll last between the combined threats of the rebels and the Mantis. Yes, a little bit of lore backstory. The Mantis and the rebels... Well, rebels, we know they're scumbags, but Mantis and Engis are sworn enemies. So... they'll probably fight a lot. Finally, a store. Let's see what we can buy. We can get a new Engi crew, or some new weaponry. Ah, that is something I love to have. Scrap up the fuel. Artemis for a hull missile. Hull missile it is. Artemis goodbye. We don't need more missiles than that. Advanced navigation. Defense scrambler. We'll save these for now. Alright, so now we got a new weaponry. As you can see, we can't use it at the moment because the hull missile takes up 2 bars of power. Currently, the allocated weapon systems only can manage 3. And even if we have 4, we do not have enough main power. So this is where upgrading your main ship comes into play. But of course, I'm not going to do weapon systems just yet. We need shields. 2 bars of this, and voila! Second layer of shields. How you like them apples? This guy still has not been trained on shields. Another store. Guess who's an idiot? I am. A burst laser Mark III. Hermes. Hermes needs more power, but it does more damage. Halberd beam. Alright, remember we talked about beams. These things do 2 damage per room. So if there's 1 layer of shields, it'll penetrate 1 layer at the cost of losing 1 damage. So that's why if you have a beam weapon that has more damage output, they can go through 3 shields, but most beam weapons only deal 1. So that's why a layer of shields is all it takes to stop them. Well, let's not get crazy here. The burst laser Mark III is an amazing weapon, but let's just face it, we can't afford it. We can't afford anything. Next stop, the exit. You arrive at a long-range beacon. When the FTL drives charge, you can jump to the next sector. A strange vessel approaches. A digital message appears on your view screen. This is an automated merchant. Refuel this vessel with fuel, and he will supply you with drones. Sorry, I don't use drones. Bye-bye. Well, of course, now we have finally came to the end of Sector 2. This has been a rather quick session now, hasn't it? Well, hope you guys have enjoyed. What's new? We got a new layer of shields, we got a new missile launcher that we should be able to use by next sector. And how's the crew doing? Ryan, nobody's close to mastering their skills. Except for Valeria, she's been working those weapons, working them hard. Well, how about this? I'll take some time to explain some core mechanics. So, crew skills. If you ever play War of Tanks, the commander has 6th sense. Well, in this case, increasing the pilot's skill, because you can see evasion plus 5%. You get a 5% extra evasion if he maxes out his piloting skills. For engines, we get additional 5 if he maxes out. Also, we can get extra evade, which you can see over here. Extra evade by upgrading the engines. Of course, we've not done that yet, and there's hardly a need for it at the moment. As for shields, the shields will replenish itself 10% faster. And Nicola, who is currently our doorman, he'll probably be our cannon fodder. As you can see, he's immune to fire, his movement speed is halved, and max health is increased to 150. Emma is a mantis. Oh, a sworn enemy of the Engi. No wonder they didn't contact us. The mantis' disregard for individual life led to their evolution as a vicious warrior race. They inflict 1.5 damage in combat, 1.5 more damage in combat, and move 1.2% faster. No, times faster. But of course, that comes at the price of them having their repair speed halved, which is why Emma took forever to repair those 2 bars of shields. As for humans, humans are common and uninteresting. Their skills improve slightly faster, which I do not mind. Equipment, stuff. One more thing. If you ever play Card Fight Vanguard, you'll ever know that subclasses are a thing. As for this, the subclass is Hull, the word Hull. It would say that any Hull weapons in this game will do twice the amount of damage on systemless rooms. Systemless rooms meaning rooms like this that have absolutely nothing in them. If you hit here, the Hull missile would do its base 2 damage, but if it hits an empty room, it'll do twice the damage, increasing up to 4. So, it's a pretty interesting game, And if you're wondering, if you're too lazy to count how many bars there are, your ship has a maximum of 30 hit points. It will never increase throughout the core of the game. It will never increase if you're using a different ship. All ships 30 health, but each of them have their own individuality specialties. So this is FTL episode 2, going through the Engi controlled sector, buying ourselves a new hull missile, people generally just increasing their skills. Apart from that, second layer of shields, and I think that's it. My name's been Patton 60, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one. Ta-ra!